Runway contact San Francisco Hotel, left downwind, 23, runway.
Oil pressure good. 1200, 12280, 18 wind 37 if needed. Set my altimeter.
Runway County
Doors closed and locked.
73 Quebec,
Thanks, sir.
left, downwind, runway 23, runway.
The little thing got moved a little bit. Check my brakes. Check my coordination indicator.
Runway County San Francisco Hotel, left 23, runway.
Expectation bias.
Means when you're doing the checklist, you expect something to be where it's supposed to be.
Yeah. That I did. Well, at least this time I wasn't turning on the master, putting the key in. So are you off to tomorrow?
I'm just doing one of the Minneapolis deals where I jet it up there and
Bring it back?
fly the airplane back late at night.
San Francisco Hotel, final, 23, runway.
Piper just came out with a service bulletin on all the Cherokees for checking for corrosion behind the fuel tanks.
Really?
But I had these fuel tanks off. It's been a while.
Traffic.
What did I do it? 16?
085, 5
15?
mile final.
Yeah, it's been almost 10 years, so. That's a good winter project. Pull the tanks off, change the fuel lines, check the wing for corrosion, spray it full of ACF 50. Got a busy winter ahead, man. I don't think I can work.
Think you're going to retire.
Runway County traffic, 42 left down, 23.
One at a time. Cab doors closed. Fixture is in rich. Valves coming up to 1800 RPMs. Parking brake is set.
We've got landing traffic control, you guys are fine.
Gonna check my mags.
Runway traffic 085.
Back to both.
3 mile final, 23, runway.
It's so nice now.
Beautiful.
Quick one on the left down, let that traffic on final.
Carb heat on. Oil pressure good. Oil temperature still good. Fuel pressure still good. Ammeter positive. Suction good. And coming back to idle. Pull power.
That's, I mean, with all these radios in here that are power hogs, we're only pulling,
Nothing.
you know,
Imagine all that
LED stuff.
action. Yeah.
I'd be surprised if we see more than about 10 or 12 amps with everything on.
Carb heat off. Throttle 1000 RPMs. Flight controls correct. Cross checked with flaps. Good there. Trim is at 1.5. Flaps are set to soft grass. 1. Fuel selector is right tank, which is fullest. And transmitter set, radio set. Lights landing light on. And my beacon and nav light on. Fuel pump coming on. Mixture is in rich. We are ready.
Runway traffic 085.
So,
short final,
parking brake
23, runway.
down a little bit. This goes.
73 Quebec, upwind, runway 23, runway. Runway County San Francisco Hotel, left downwind, 23, runway.
Rotated 65. Looking for deer. Looking.
Tecumseh Maryland, 84 kilos, departing runway 18, Tecumseh Maryland.
Beautiful. Always like that. Here we go. Alright, watching my speed. And my indicator is moving. Stay centered in my field, 45, 50. I see a deer. A bit of light back pressure. See more deer.
Okay, you're good.
Ooh doggy. Okay, watching my speed. I'm at 70. Nosing over just for speed. 75. 75. Coming up on 80. Keeping my nose clean for speed. Clear of obstacles. Flaps coming down slow. Build speed climb. 85. Looking for traffic. Not seeing any. Climb. Well, that was fun. Now, had I felt I was even closer, I would have been inclined to do like Sydney demonstrated in the short takeoff.
Yep.
I wouldn't have touched flaps, of course, but I would have popped it just to try and get over it, knowing that I would need to come back down to keep my airspeed and not stall. Just enough to clear the deer. Maybe hit it with my wheels would be my thinking. All right. Gonna stay in the pattern.
Why don't you cross over the field and fly a north pattern?
All right.
That way we can, every time you come around, we can play with the VASI light.
Sounds good. Cross midfield to the west? Or you mean go?
Yeah, I mean just, you know, just maneuver yourself over and get in the left downwind. However you want to do it. You want to fly farther north and come back around? That's fine too.
I got you. Yeah, I was reading up on the teardrop and uncontrolled fields and how if you have more than one pilot, one decides to do the teardrop, the other one wants to do the 45, and just kind of the problems that can come up. So I'm at 1800.
Which way are you going, helicopter? 4543.
The idea is to be a couple feet, 100 feet above pattern midfield, so trying to get to about 2,000.
I don't think there's anybody else around. I haven't seen anybody. Smokey was the only guy who took off this morning out of here.
Level flight.
Runway County traffic, Cessna 73 Quebec, left base, runway 23.
Really? That many people? Kind of surprised.
What a nice night.
Gorgeous. Down about 2,400. Try not to climb up too much.
I was going to get the coupe out and go for a ride, but I just couldn't, I don't know. Today is just a weird day. I was just doing a lot of little things that, before I knew it, it was, of course I didn't get out in the shop till about 1.
You know what it is, it's the cold. Got us motivated to get stuff put away.
Yeah.
Fuel pump staying on. Gauges look good, looking across.
Great, you too, thank you.
Alright, nice 90.
Runway
Get my
County
downwind.
traffic, Cessna 73 Quebec, final, runway 23, runway.
Comes to Maryland, 84 kilos, downwind, runway 36, Maryland.
Runway County traffic, check 842, left downwind 23, runway.
So then do a low pass or
Just do a normal one and we'll see what it looks like.
do it touch and go?
I think the deer will be...
Touch mean touch and go?
Oh, you mean touch and go?
Yeah, or just...
Probably stop. Do a full stop, taxi back.
Okay.
Unless we get on the... If we get on the ground soon enough, we can do a touch and go.
Fuel. Flap. 1700, 500 on the drop.
So this is Sutton, right here underneath us.
Yes.
Laverty would be the next one down, right?
Yeah, for distance.
Yep.
Feeling a little long here.
That's okay.
Runway County 76 Hotel, left downwind 23, runway.
Gonna wait on my flaps. Watching my speed, I'm at 90. Nice gentle turn coming in.
Runway County traffic check 842, left base 23, runway.
Watching my speed. Pushing a little bit here.
Tyler, how many more
Looks pretty white to me.
Yeah.
A couple more, might do the grass.
80.
Ooh.
I'm gonna pull in full flaps.
Clear of runway 23,
A little high on my RPMs.
High on the
Let
glide path.
Let it drop. I'm going to intentionally come a little low, but not too low. Just to simulate below light glide path. A little fast, I'm at 90.
Runway County traffic check 842,
I'll have
final.
to come in a little bit. A little bit lower, further out. Cram. Climb. I see deer. Glad I didn't do a touch and go.
No, I don't see any more.
Oh, they're right in
yeah,
the middle of the
right
runway.
in the middle of the runway.
Clearing.
Sure thing.
Clearing my flaps. Speed good, 95. Let it climb. That's why I've got an air horn.
Yeah, that's pretty. That's a pretty bright light for sure.
Yeah, hopefully, you know, it's good in the day if needed, but
Well, I mean,
you can't turn the
won't be
lights on, though.
You can't turn the lights on.
Right.
You don't need it during the day.
No.
You can't land in there without a VASI. You shouldn't be in an airplane.
Yeah, I wasn't really sure of the full purpose, because when I've landed at Adrian, I see the VASI, and I'm like, oh, that's cool. Or gone
But
to
you can
Grandy,
turn the runway lights on in Adrian with the. You can if
Yeah.
the VASI's off, you can
Yeah.
turn them on.
Yeah, that was different. So
But we just have them. We got it overridden so that they don't turn on all day long. Because Jimmy used to bitch about the electric bill.
I went through the math with him one time. I'm like, you know, this times this kilowatt hours, watts, this many lights, LEDs. You might be talking 10 cents a click to get on. All right, coming up to pattern altitude. Feeling my distance.
How much for
is-
every time they come on for 15 minutes is what their timer
Oh,
is.
yeah, it's like 10, 12. It might be a little longer now. It seems a little longer for some reason. I don't know why.
We can't change that. That's a fixed thing in that control.
There's a plane up on my top left here.
We can't control the, okay. We can't control the frequency and we can't control the, I even sent it away to try to get it, see if they could change the frequency on it.
Oh, you can't change the frequency.
No, you can't change the frequency that turns it on. I want it on a discrete frequency.
That's what I was going to recommend.
But
I mean,
you can't, well you can buy a new controller, but it's
I'll
like,
just get a separate
but they're like, the new controller's like $800.
phase turn right.
Check 842, entering 45 left downwind 29, runway.
He's going to Lenaway.
Maryland traffic downwind for runway 36 to come to Maryland.
In case he hasn't noticed me. He's got a low wing.
Let's go a little farther out.
Yeah.
This time.
Copy.
See if we can,
Like a Twin Beach? What is that? I don't know my planes that well.
Might be a Baron.
Runway County
Baron.
traffic check 842, left downwind 29, runway.
About 1,200 feet above us. All right. We're moving along.
I was trying to see where that, once you level off here
Okay.
and fly down a little more, and then when we get about over that tower, I want to see what the light's telling us.
Yeah, sounds good.
Because my calculation was 1,450 feet over that tower, you're safe by about 200 feet.
1,500 here. Cruise at 2,400. All right, so this is Liberty, I think?
Yep.
1,400.
Final, runway County traffic check 842.
Get into a turn here, maybe?
Yep. That's a huge solar farm they're putting in right there.
Yeah, I didn't notice that for the longest time.
James, how far are you? 5
Be red from here.
2-3.
Yeah.
Thank you.
See, that's good.
Runway County traffic, Skyhawk 842, short final.
Oh, it's nice and bright. I like that. South flat level. Right over the tower.
So using that red right now would keep you clear of the tower for sure.
Yeah, good point.
Climb up a little bit. Just kind of see where we get it to go pink.
Runway County Skyhawk, 76 Hotel, extended left base, 23.
There, it's starting to go white now.
Extended left downwind, sorry James.
Thanks. Runway County traffic, Twin Comanche 93 Yankee, 3 miles final, 23 runway.
Maybe tip it up that light a little bit.
What's your speed? You're a little fast.
Bushwhacked in Willow, and we have no bandwidth left to give. Dude, you need to go home.
Runway County Skyhawk, 76 Hotel, left base, 23, runway.
Not idle. Don't give up. Idle.
I am. Just about before you said that, I was like, so it's right. Wonder if that light should be a little bit.
Runway County Skyhawk, 76 Hotel.
There's the
Lower.
deer right there.
Runway.
They were in the tree line.
Okay, traffic, Sky, 293.
Comes Maryland, 84 kilo, back taxi, runway 36, Maryland.
That's cool seeing that light though. That's fun.
Yeah.
That's really fun.
Pretty bright.
Yeah, it's not. It's doing the trick.
So we probably need to put a bug filter over there. I mean, a bug screen over the end of it.
Yeah. Keep the bug. I was thinking about a little solenoid, a little AC, you know, like spring-loaded back when the power goes off, and then put like a screen in front of it so that if it fails, you know, it still has a screen there, but it opens up during power on. Just a little linear puller. You know?
You're really overthinking this.
Well, I saw the bugs over there.
I can tell you're a project engineer.
Yeah, that is a fact, Jack. Well, I didn't want to diminish the light. You know?
I mean, I think it's plenty bright. I mean, I think diminishing a little bit might not be a bad thing.
They put quarter by quarter on the one at products there, and that was to keep probably the birds out.
Yeah, the
but
birds.
The bees got in.
Right.
So I'm thinking a grid small enough for bees, but yeah, it might knock the light down. But hey, you never know. Put a piece on it, maybe it's bright. And I was thinking daytime. I was thinking like what I saw in Adrian.
Yeah.
So it might be just fine.
I think it's plenty fine for what it is.
Could use clear Lexan, but I'm not sure how much that reflects back. You know, bounces around inside.
What if you just put a piece on? What if just a regular piece of insect screen over it? What it would look like?
You mean like door screen?
Yeah.
That's.
I mean, you to the naked eye from 10 feet away, you can't really, you know.
I think Lexan would be less intrusive.
Better. Yeah.
I 3D printed a
The only
cap.
The only problem with Lexan would be, for me, would be that you, in the summertime, it's going to get moisture in there.
Yeah.
It's sealed up.
Yeah, true that. But I need to put a weep hole in the bottom anyway for any
You
rain.
thinking you need to up it a little bit? Raise the from 3 to 3.5?
Yeah, I was thinking that because when we were down there over the houses, like, I wouldn't want to be this low, you know?
Yeah.
So it's better to tell you to go up than the opposite, I would think. All right, fuel's still on, mixture's still rich.
What if you put two side by side rather than this way? And just aim one.
They just have to be a distance so that they don't bleed together.
Oh, okay, I see.
I've noticed that with Vazis that they're like 15, 20 feet apart from each other, and I don't think we have the width for that.
What if we put one on? What if we put one on each side of the runway?
That's true. That's an idea. This is not like a regulated setup, right?
Right.
Okay.
And you'd have white on one side, red on the other.
I think we're good down there. Here we go.
Comes Marilat traffic, 84 kilos, departing runway 36, Marilat traffic.
All right, watching my speed. 45. 55, 60. A little bit back pressure. There we go. Keep that nose for building speed. We're at 75, let it climb. There we go. Clear of obstacles. 75 and climbing. This is probably the latest I've flown in this thing. Definitely been landing my chute this before.
Back in, yeah. I'll let you in first. Going back on Bravo. Think you're gonna win? Marshall traffic, Cessna 67740, 5-mile final practice.
So the day like tomorrow kind of wear you out?
What's that?
Does a day like tomorrow kind of wear you out because it's a full day?
Not really. I mean, I don't have to be at the airport till 3:30, so I got the morning to mess around a little bit.
Yeah.
You know,
take a little nap on the way to Minneapolis.
Yep.
We're gonna kill a couple hours on the ground up there, and then come back. We leave there, I think, 8:30 their time, which is 9:30 our time. Scheduling in here at like 11:15, 11:30, something like that.
You bringing it back full?
I don't know. The last couple times it's been like 50%. So.
Oh, you did have somebody on? I mean, you figured they
would.
would.
Yeah, we had.
Yeah.
I mean, one of the nights I did it, we were full.
It's not like one of those trips where you bring back a new plane, like
no,
that type of thing anymore. Yeah.
No, this is just a regular revenue flight.
Yeah.
Turn your inside, your little knob on that. Turn on the red light.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Man, you're slow. Push that thing up. Let's go.
Interesting chatter on this channel.
Yeah. The board instructors and Adrian.
The what?
The board instructors down in Adrian.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, yeah. Still on right tank, we're good. Cruising long, we'll go long again to try and...
I just want to play with these for a minute.
Yeah. Oh, you're wondering if they dim?
No, they're pretty bright. I mean,
were they dimming though?
Yeah, they dim, but it's you got to get way down. These
drops
almost
way off.
Yeah.
The difference though is these are incandescent probably,
Probably.
and those are LED.
Yeah.
So you have a different dynamic range. Rubber Liberty here.
Could probably put some sort of a diode, or not a diode, but a resistor in that.
Somebody just dropped the voltage a touch. Yeah.
It's okay. The amount of time we'll be flying the coop at night is not going to be a problem.
Yeah.
312 at Mark, 447 kilo, turning left, crosswind runway 9.
Fuel.
There's also up here, there's a little black switch up here, which is the white light. The overhead.
Didn't know. Really? Hit my own wake. That's always a fun moment in that little fun.
Definitely red over there now.
Yeah. Now if I go right of the runway, does it bleed out?
Probably from the corn. Not too bad though.
Speed good, 1250.
Yeah, you lose it right
there.
there.
And when they harvest, it'd be different.
312 at Mark, 447 kilo, turning left, crosswind, left base runway 9. 3
Fuel. Flap 1.
Looks to me like there's 2 bulbs out on the right side. I literally went down the runway the other night, checked them all.
Fremont traffic, Cessna 870 uniform is 8 to the northwest or northeast at 2,100 feet, inbound for a 45 at runway 9, Fremont.
Speed's good.
Power, go to idle right now.
Done. Keep it in the middle. I have this habit of pumping brakes because I know it heats up.
Yeah.
And I don't like warping my disc brakes in my car, so I don't tend to stay on them. Let's call it back taxi or?
Let's do one more.
Okay.
Tecumseh, Maryland, 84 kilos, back taxi runway 36, Tecumseh, Maryland.
I should have gotten rid of those earlier. Flaps. You notice any patterns with the deer out here, like?
Not really. I know there's always, they love to come out of here and go across there, and then the same thing right by Jim's. Holdridge's, the next house south of Jim.
Mm-hmm.
That big stand of trees, they like to come across from these 2 stands of trees. But
and what about hours of day?
Oh, this time of night is like prime.
Yeah. We have a trail that goes between us and the Wallachs in the woods. It's just like a train. Certain times of the day, morning.
I got a couple of deer cameras out on the out back there, and that's a nice box on there. Big 10-pointer, huge deer. We go out there and bow hunt. So season opened today or yesterday.
Oh, bow season. Wow.
So that bulb right there needs to be changed. That's a little light.
Yeah.
This one right across from Don's entrance needs to be changed. All right. I'll get those 2 tomorrow.
I was cracking up. My 15-year-old's got his driver's permit now, so I'm
really?
Right seat,
Yeah.
And I'm like, man, do I have to deal with this? I'm like,
when to say something, when to shut up.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He's doing really good. It's just that, you know, you're building that trust and,
Yeah.
you know, turn radiuses, and, you know, he actually tapped it. I said, give this guy a little bit of room because we're going around the curve in the neighborhood. He actually touched the trash can on the side of the road, the mirror, and it folded back and goes, is it supposed to do that? I said, well, kind of.
No, not really.
Crack me up.
That's funny.
Like, where's the brake on my side?
Yeah. My sister was going to do that. She was going to do be a teacher.
Yeah.
She had a BMW 325.
Oh, yeah.
She was going to use that. She actually had the brake pedal put in on the passenger side.
Oh.
And then never did it.
Oh, man. I had a little 328 CI with stick. Oh, I love that stick. Man. But I had a cracked head, and it just became a project. Part of me wishes I would have kept it for my little summer car, you know, pull the motor, redo it. Too many projects.
Yeah, that's for sure. I got too many right now.
Mixture, fuel, altimeter, gauges, good.
Comes to Maryland, 84 kilos, departing runway 36. Comes to Maryland.
Watching the speed. 40, 45, 50. Coming up on 60, a little bit of back pressure, and up we go. Come on, baby. It would help if I had 10 degrees flaps. I'm gonna put in it really slow. That is an experience.
Just a little different, that's all.
I haven't had that before,
Yep.
but now I know the difference. Compensated for it, I missed it. That's not good. But now I know what it feels like, kind of like taking off with Sydney in that short takeoff.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh.
We got a good lesson. 407 kilo, you got a stuck mic down there.
Had it been a hard runway, probably would have been
No big deal.
no big deal. It's that drag.
Fremont traffic, Cessna
A little bit of extra lift.
Runway 9.
Goes a long way. $80. We're still on the runway.
You can bring the flaps up now.
Well, I'm afeared to.
Fremont traffic, still
Not really.
47 kilo, turning left, crosswind runway 9, will be number 2 behind arriving traffic. Fremont.
Alright, multitask. All good, good, good. Fuel pump still on, good.
Oh, okay.
Looking out the window, clearing my turn. RPM's good, speed good. Let it climb. Alright, we're just cruising. Well, level off down at 1800. Get a little bit of pressure off the yoke. Don't need to be fighting that. 100 knots. Do a normal base on this.
Comes to Maryland, 84 kilos, downwind, runway 36. Comes to Maryland.
Keep it around 2400. She's moving. Wait for the tail to clear. Alright, that's the display strut where we are. There, so we go to 1700. Just like clockwork.
Comes to Maryland, 84 kilo, turning base, runway 36. Comes to Maryland.
My descent nice. Just nice easy turn. Keep it right about 1700, 2 turns on the flaps. Watching my speed.
Fremont traffic, Tomahawk, 447 kilo turning left base, runway 9, Fremont.
Can't believe they got away without putting lights on that tower. Being
Yeah.
that it's
Of all the
perfectly lined up with the runway.
A little slow, give it a little push. Going to full flaps. Speed's good. 85. I'm gonna let it come down a little further, see if I can get a little touch of red without being dangerous. And I'm full flaps. I'm going full idle right now. I am at idle. Ooh, that was harsh. Little different look with that night.
Different night, a little different at night.
It's okay. I mean, learning. I didn't slam it terrible bad. I wish I would have descended a little sooner. I don't know if I went to idle a little bit too early. I wanted to really use that better.
Yeah.
And not, have throttle and pull it and then boom. But that was a helper for me because it's like, ooh, the grass is coming up, and then.
Yeah.
So it was a 3-pointer with a little bit of a bump.
Yep.
Oh man, night flying's fun. As long as everything's working.
Yeah.
Yeah, that spotlight's a little different. Mine, I mean, they're maybe not as bright. It kind of feels like it because I'm out there closer, but I got 2 of them, and it's like get close to the ground, and it's like, whoa, all of a sudden lights up.
Oh, you mean your landing lights?
Yeah, they're pretty bright. I love it.
Well, the one that's in here is like the about the brightest single bulb you can get.
Right there.
No, in the landing light.
Oh, landing light.
In the nose.
Yeah.
Maryland traffic, 84 kilo, clear, runway. Runway, Maryland traffic.
Pump off. I can actually see my nav lights on the side. And if I were to go off on, it's not the beacon one, it's to the right, yeah. Now they're constant.
Yep.
I thought it was the other way around. I thought when you turn them on, they're...
If you cycle the switch, they go to blank. Cycle it again, they stop.
Oh, I thought I turned them on only once. And that would have been...
They were blinking. We're
Yeah.
in the air.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh. I thought when you turn them on initially, they're solid.
They should be, yeah.
Huh.
If you go to off,
Yeah.
give it,
Let it settle.
and then when you come,
Huh.
I don't know.
It's interesting. Because whenever I do
I thought it was that way too.
the light check, there's constant. I don't believe they're blinking.
Go over that way a little bit. Watch out, he's got a burn pit over there.
Fun. Well, it's cool seeing that light up there. That was it's been a
Pretty bright.
satisfaction. Yeah.
Certainly plenty bright.
Just tip it down a little bit, I think. Or no, I'm sorry, up. That way we can see the red sooner. Yeah, just because it says 3 degrees on the tube doesn't mean that the shutter that I have set inside is perfectly optically centered, you know? So it's good for starting reference point. Okay. Idle. No, 1,000 RPMs. Make sure. Off. There we go. Master off.